And the moon sign is actually what you need in order to feel emotionally exuberant, rejuvenated, and what you need to feel at home within yourself. So it does represent really who you are, again, like I said, at night, when the lights are off, when you're not putting on any pretenses, you're done pretending, you're done acting, you're just like, okay, this is who I am. And it is really important to take a look at that if you're using astrology, numerology, or the tarot, or any of the divination. If you're using it as a way to self-guide and self-transform and self-heal, then you definitely want to take a look at the moon sign to understand what you need in order to experience a sense of peace and elation and a gratification and satisfaction. It is important to make sure that we're emotionally satisfied. So as an example, if you haven't already picked up on it already, my moon, I was born under a first quarter Scorpio moon. So sometimes what happens is that your sun sign is elementally in conflict or not necessarily compatible with your moon sign. And so we can go into that. Maybe I'll make another video about what that could mean between the relationship of your parents and the people and your energetic, your karmic cycles and so on and so forth. But for this video, just remember that your moon sign represents what you need to feel emotionally fulfilled. And you want to take a look at the key words that are associated with your moon sign in order to live a more gratifying, more relaxed, more peaceful life. And this is when analytics come into play also. You know, it is important to recognize that astrology is a very intuitive, which represents the left and feminine side of the body, but it's also a very rational and scientific practice. And so what you can do is take a look at the analytics. It's almost like a map into your psychology and who you are. Take a look at the analytics and say to yourself, all right, my sun sign, I'll give myself as an example, okay? I got to do my eyeliner because we got to get ready for class. But as an example, so my sun sign's in Leo. So actually, it took me a really long time to feel comfortable speaking in front of other people, to feel comfortable being the light. And that was very confusing for my parents growing up. They'd be like, she's acting. She's so talkative and social and such an extrovert at home, and yet when we go out into the public arena, she acts like she doesn't want to talk to people. What's up with that? Now, I'm a moody person. It could be attributed to a lot of other things, but I think primarily what contributed to this is that my sun sign is Leo, so it's very fiery. And then my moon sign is in Scorpio. It's a fixed sign. And as you know, us Scorpios, Scorpio moon natives can be very, very shy and introverted. We're actually more observant. We take a step back. We're more of the INFP energy if you follow the Myers-Briggs data for personality assessment. We're more the INFPs. We're introverted. We like the moon. We like nighttime. We're night owls. We're research oriented. We're very analytical, and we're stubborn. We're fixed water signs. We're the natural detectives, and we're really obsessed with everything that's taboo. And so I wasn't able to articulate this, and so I was very often misunderstood. Like, if you don't understand your moon sign and your sun sign, astrology is like, it's a rabbit hole. It's so easy to get confused and so easy to not know what to focus on. But at the very least, what I encourage you to do, and even if you've studied astrology forever, sometimes you might be looking at your north node and your south node, past life and current life, looking at your karmic cycles, trying to figure everything out. But remember to come back to a center in yourself and say, okay, let's start out with the basics. Let's start out with the foundation. The sun is my conscious self. It can represent the masculine energy or the father energy, right? I'm growing into this light. I'm growing into becoming this light. Now, what is my moon sign? How can I take care of myself internally? How can I satisfy